Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Yukishi, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon's Xenoverse. Last time, after defeating the 7th gym leader, Henna, and obtaining the brand badge, I get called down by the grandfather and gotten a ticket to come here to Vermilion City, where the last gym leader is home to. And now, let's try and find that gym leader. The SS Anne, a well-known luxury cruise liner which sails the words, stops here annually. Embarking, however, requires an exclusive ticket. Huh. I'll probably get it after beating the gym leader here. Possibly. When the gym leader leaves the charge, the Pokemon League finds someone else to take the place. Huh. Oh, so the gym leader of Lavender Town's gym took the place of Vermilion City's one. Lavender. Is that the first town you go to? Oh boy. I think this path is destined to other trainers, kid. Aw. You bitch. Alright, fine. Vermilion City really is a nice place. It's a shame that the old gym ruins the atmosphere. I wonder why they don't tear it down. Probably because it holds nostalgic value or something. Hey, it's a golem. When we were young, my Pokemon and I had wonderful adventures all over the region. We both evolved over the years. It became a golem and I an old man. Ha ha ha. I have the strange feeling that this bench is linking me with someone from my past. Tsk. How curious to know. Oh my god. Alright. When someone is born near the sea like myself, they can never live without it. I haven't seen such powerful moves before. I heard that Cantonian Pokemon take on different forms in other regions. You think it's true? There's a phenomenon that allows Pokemon to go beyond evolution limits. Its name is Mega Evolution. Mega. I wonder if that phenomenon that makes Pokemon have huge effect that one sleeping Pokemon on the path to Dynamax? Yeah, Dynamax is such a dumb mechanic. Red Candy! Nice. Alright. Let's cut the tree. Can I even go in? I can. Old Vermilion Gym. Hey, kid. Did you have anything better to do than to come here looking for an old geezer like me? Actually, you see, I know exactly why you're here. You want my badge, don't you? Since my retirement, I've only seen a few kids willing enough to come this far. Even though I've decided to give up everything, I've never left my occupation in the Elder region, unlike I did here in Kanto a long time ago. Not for some reason, but I didn't want to leave vacancies, that's all. The determination I used to have, by now, has burned out and just made me an old man living in his memories. My appearance, as well as my being here, tell the whole story. Look at me! Look how the inexorable passage of time has made me! If it were up to me, I'd hand you over the badge like lightning, but procedures impose me to challenge you. It's not like I want to, but get a move on and battle me. It's up to you to decide whether or not to take off all your strength. Oh! Gym Leader Surge. He's got a mechanical arm, and it's a lighter too? Oh my god, this is so epic. Blink Grudge. Shadow Claw? I don't remember what this Pokemon's typing. Such a unique battle theme, I love it! Aqua Jet. Of course not. Okay. Requiem? Do all the heavy lifting, please. Earthquake. That ain't gonna do shit. Magnezone! Ah, fuck. Oh, wait. I'll stay in, actually. 4 times weak, but do you have sturdy as your ability? Ow. Ow! Fucker! the hell do you have Signal Beam? Trisha, get out there. This might actually be a bad matchup. Oopsies. Flamethrower, please. Clink clang, huh? So what, are you Steel Tip Gym Leader? What happened to being electric? Surge! Aggron. I have just the thing for this. Gudako, your time to shine. Now, I love Aggron. It's one of my favorite Hoenn Pokemon. However, it is indeed for some speak to fighting. Are you kidding me? Alright. Die. Raichu. Got it ended off on the classic, huh? Huh. Try shot. End it. You're my starter. I started off with you. What in the fuck am I looking at? Flamethrower. You're faster, huh? Interesting. Are you kidding me? Firefang. Honor. Well, I don't care how much effort you put in. Here's your payoff for taking the trouble to come this far. That trusted piece of junk is the old badge of my longtime gym here in Kanto. I renamed it Honor Badge to remind me of the value of those memories. Ugh! Why am I getting lost in chatter with a pint-sized brat like you? You got what you wanted. Get out of my face! Now! Go away! What? My arm, you say? You're such a nosy tyke. If you really have nothing else to do, I'll tell you what led to me to end like this. Years ago, I served within Team Rocket. I had legions of grunts under my command, and everyone knew me as the terrible Lieutenant Surge. I was fighting for a man whom I held in very high esteem, Giovanni. It was a dream, until a brat about your age screwed everything up. The boss had to dissolve the organization he set up, and I found myself alone again, as during war, when all my comrades got killed. However, the spirit of the warrior was still burning within me. I therefore decided to join the army of a distant region that was recruiting soldiers to engage in a conflict against its neighbors. It had to be a blitzkrieg, but instead, it lasted longer than those who caused it ever expected. Food stocks started running very low, and we had to split them between us comrades, with whom started to develop a fraternal bond. But war never changes, that's true. One of the comrades fell into the trap of enemies, and I tried everything using a shocking attack move, the same that, way back then, saved my skin more than once. But that time, it failed. My enemies were ground-type Pokemon. After neutralizing my attack, they replied using rock-type moves and devastated us. We had no chance. Myself, I got away with just an arm, but my brother-in-arms, Raichu, it was unrecognizable. The comrade I had been trying so hard to save was gone straight off, though. Then I blacked out due to the massive blood loss. Oh. However, someone rescued us, took care of me and my Pokemon, and cursed me with this new robot arm. After several days, I woke up from my coma and went on a rampage. I'd rather die on the battlefield than carry the heavy burden of failure on my shoulders. Then a man, probably the boss of all those glasses down there, stood in front of me. He proposed me a major role within the organization he was setting up, calling it the Phoenix Rose from the ashes of Team Rocket. I refused, obviously. Team Rocket was done and gone, without Giovanni. But I couldn't tolerate what they had done me. So I decided to run away with my Pokemon. But my Raichu was anything but the one I remembered. They told me its condition was so critical that they had to insert within its body mechanical parts to bring it back to life. Those eggheads were calling it an artificial specimen 0. Tch! All I knew was that I couldn't forsake a fellow, so I took it with me and ran out that laboratory. After all that happened, I had nothing left in this world, nothing but this gym, now consumed by time. It remained deserted since I had left my position of Vermilion City's gym leader, to get involved full-time in the same role in my homeland, Eldwa. I decided to come back here, and since then, this old shack has basically been my home. It brings me back the memory of a glorious past I could never forget. What a sad story, huh? You sat there listening to me ramble the whole time. You must be a good-hearted kid. And what about you? What makes you keep on your journey? You see, you're looking for your father who disappeared years ago. I wish you best of luck finding him. By the way, I want you to take this. It's old now, but it should still work. TM72. That's a TM. You still use those, don't you? It contains Volt Switch, a move I often use to zap all my enemies during war. Consider it my gift to you, young Blade. Succumbing to sentimentalism, I really sank over. If the old me heard this, he'd have a roaring laugh. Hey, you! Listen up! What was the organization that kidnapped your father again? Team Dimension, huh? Sometimes, fate deals some people a rotten hand, you see. It was Team Dimension that made me like this. I happen to remember exactly where its hideout is. Go on! How could I forget it, after all? You want me to tell you, don't you? Well, you may not be very smart to think you can break in the enemy outpost, or you've got guts of steel, kid. If you're willing to complete your mission so bad, I'm going to tell you. In my hometown, Vega City, near my old gym, you can find the Eldwa Casino. A real heaven for gamblers, fat cats, and for Team Dimension, too. Paying attention now, there's a hidden passage inside there, probably shielded by some grunts, leading down to Vega City's underground. When you'll be down there, it's up to your ingenuity and hunch skill to find their hideout, but I'm sure you'll get it done. Watch out, kid, though. The truth might be a tough pill to swallow. He probably knows. Watch out, kid. Alright. With a destination set in mind, it's time to call things here. Next time on Pokemon Xenoverse, it's time to head to the casino. Not for gambling purposes, though. I'll see you guys then. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, huh, Silver? Wait! No! Is he implying what I think he's implying? Is my father Silver the rival from Generation 2? Who's Giovanni's kid, if I recall my Pokemon lore correctly? And is he implying that Silver is the true leader of Team Dimension? Ooh, I want to continue, but I can't. Oh man.